Hey guys, Rudy with Alamo Air Guns, back doing another video. So yeah, let's get this underway. So today we got something kind of special. It's a little different, and we're gonna have some fun. So um, I have in front of me here a Dreamline. Exciting, right? So this is the Dreamline Compact, Dreamlight Compact. So nothing really big on the bells and whistles on this, other than we've got the 300cc carbon fiber tank. So that's going to give us, double the shot count from the older air cylinder that was 170cc. So, and then a little bit more air pressure, 250 bar versus the 230 bar. So this one's set up in 25, but we're going to do something special today. We're actually going to do, we're not shooting pellets. We're going to be shooting arrows. And another special gun that I brought out today is the Dreamline Power Pup. So I've got this one decked out with just a holographic, but the Power Pup is kind of a new inline series that they've modification. What do they call it? Inline change or modification to the Dream Pup series, but this is actually the Power Pup series. So Power Pup series being that it has a much larger power plenum, so a lot more power output. This is actually going to get you pretty darn close to the same power outputs as an FX Crown Mark II, pretty close to a Maverick, as well as pretty close to an Impact. I think it actually has a larger plenum. I forget the volumes, so you're gonna have to fact check me on that, or fact check it yourself actually, because I don't remember. But I know it is a little bit larger plenum than the Impact. I'm not sure if it's bigger than the Maverick. I think the Maverick has 88 cc's, and of course the Impact has 72 cc's. So, but yeah, so this is the Dreamline Power Pup. I brought out the aluminum bottle edition, so I didn't do anything special with that. You can get a much lighter one with the carbon fiber bottles. Matter of fact, if I put this like little bottle on here, give me a decent shot count, especially because I'm shooting arrows. I'm not shooting pellets. I'm not plinking or shooting squirrel and stuff like that. I'm hunting big game, so you don't really need a larger air reservoir like this. But yeah, with the lighter bottle, when I put these in people's hands, they are impressed at how light the gun is. I mean, a setup like this with no scope and just getting the holographics is going to be like the optimal, for carrying out in the field and stuff like that. So that'll be really good. But I do have this baby sighted in and ready to go. Quick thing on the barrel kit for the arrows. One thing that I wanted to actually experiment with this one was you see with the Power Pup series, you've got this rail system that's kind of in the way, or that would seem that it's in the way, but it's not, because it actually has kind of this channel, which seems to be perfect for the arrows to just like glide right in. And then of course the power plenum itself, the fins just fit right over that. So there's nothing actually obstructing the arrows in this setup. So you've got a really, really cool design here. So when I thought of this, I was like really excited, because I don't follow a lot of YouTube, unfortunately. I'm just too busy. But I'm not sure if anybody's actually done this setup. So this is really cool. And so I was excited about it. So yeah, real simple, real easy, light setup. I've got kind of a laser setup here. So, you don't really need the laser, but this is the only holographic that I had lying around the house. I didn't want to pull something out new. So yeah, let's get to shooting, testing these out, check the accuracy. Right now I'm set up at handy dandy rangefinder. A whopping 20 yards. So we're going to try 20 yards first, and then we're going to push it out to 50 yards, which I think most people have their feeders. And I think when you're bow hunting, you're actually hunting pretty close. Guys, you're gonna laugh at me, but I'm not much of a hunter. I would like to be, so if anybody's got property, invite me. Anyway, so yeah, let me get the GoPro going. We'll shoot this setup here. One thing I forgot to touch on is that when you put up this arrow barrel, you'll see it doesn't have a bolt anymore. You don't really need the bolt, because there's actually a back end stopper, like it's just stopped, so you won't actually need the bolt anymore. So you don't need to worry about the probe or anything like that. Aside from that, I took off the rail system, and then you've got your set screws for the actual barrel, and then the barrel itself is just this straw, and so you're This is kind of weird because when you go to put it in for the first time, there's like some back pressure. But it does actually kind of lock in place. There's like an O-ring locking that holds the arrow in place, so it's not gonna slide out, which is kind of nice. I'm kicking myself right now because I didn't bring my chronograph, so I don't know what speeds we're gonna shoot at. But I've got this thing cranked up almost to the max. Oh, I guess we'd crank it up. It's one more. Okay, so now we're at the max power, high on the pressure. So I mean high on the the transfer port. So high there, maxed out. We are sitting at, on the regulator pressure, right at about 130, 135 bar. About 130 bar. 130 bar. My tank is filled. It's got 190 bars, so we are pretty much full on the tank. You know, could fill up a little bit more, but it's a little cold out. Today's a cold day, so maybe the pressure dropped a little bit. But okay, let me set up the GoPro and we'll get going. Action. Okay, we're back, guys. So real quick, again, we'll do this gun as well. It does have the smaller power plenum, so I do want to see how this guy performs with the arrow barrel kit, because it would be a unique gun as well that can shoot arrows and be a pellet gun. You know, that's just awesome. So we'll do that one next, but first we're going to do with the power pup since I've already got it set up. GoPro's going, so let's go ahead and take a few test shots here. Put it on fire. Make sure we're cocking. Real quick, guys, like this, you know, back here like this, I feel real goofy like this. So yeah, this gun was not intended to be a bench gun. So one of the things that I do like about this gun is that if you are out in the field and you're out carrying the gun, you can actually hold it down by your waist and cock it like this and then pull right up, you know? So this is actually how I think this gun was designed to be used, so that you can actually, you know, cock it like this while you're so this would be a true field gun. You're hiking, you're trailing, and you're falling around in the bush, and then, you know, you cock it and you're ready to fire. Okay, so yeah, so I like this setup for a field gun. So again, being a light duty gun, a very light form factor, carrying out in the field, it's perfect because you'll never lose your grip on the handle here. You got your finger ready to go, cock it, pull up, and you're ready to fire. So really cool. Okay, enough talk. Let's go ahead and get a test fire out. I don't have the. I think the laser's pretty much there. It's shooting the laser's a little down. So if I laze it, you'll see it on the GoPro maybe, and then you'll see where I'm aiming just a little bit above it. Nice. Wow. Yeah. Then you can quickly load up again. Get another one going. Okay, that's goofy. Okay. Okay. Holds it. Cock it. I'm gonna aim a little bit to the left because I really don't want to ruin the arrow. Wow. Okay, let's check out the grouping. I mean, you're seeing it on the GoPro, but I only see the back end of the arrows, and it's kind of hard. Okay, be right back. Wow. Okay. Yeah. This is good. So I was aiming here, so they shot a little high, which is going to be great because when we go to shooting, I think the 50 yards, there should be some drop. So let's go ahead and set up for a 50-yard shot. It looks like it's, no, I aimed, okay, so it's shooting us slightly to the left. We can probably bring it to the right a little bit more. So I think I was aiming here. It shot slightly to the left. I was aiming here. It shot slightly to the left, a little higher, but nevertheless. Okay, let's go ahead and set this up at 50 yards and try some shots there. All right, we're set up at 50 yards. It's like a half windy day. Occasionally the wind kicks in, it doesn't. So hopefully we don't get too much craziness out here. But we are at 50 yards. Let me see if I could turn the camera around. So we're way out there. That's where we're shooting. Got the GoPro sitting next to it. So I'm gonna aim kind of towards the top. I think it should still shoot fairly flat. We don't have a very heavy tip. You can see the wind. Got a left to right wind. So I didn't adjust the dilly bob, the sight. So we're still shooting slightly to the left. So maybe that'll be to our advantage. Let's put the camera down. Let's get this test shot going. Okay. So we didn't test this, so let's see how it goes. Okay, we're cocked, ready to go. Aiming towards the top circle. I hit it. I actually don't know where I hit it though. I don't have any magnification. I was aiming. I'll show you where I was aiming. Let's go to the GoPro. Wow, we barely hit it. Okay, so I was aiming up here. So from 20 yards to 50 yards, that's a pretty significant drop. But with a good broadhead, I think that's still going to be plenty lethal. Okay, let's aim up here. Let's aim like, yeah, for this handle. And actually, we didn't get too much farther right. Still pretty centered. So I was aiming, I think, like right here. And this wind, you can tell, not helping. So we'll aim for the handle. If we were aiming here, so then maybe we'll hit like right here. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So as you saw on the GoPro, it barely hit the bag. We're gonna aim for the top of the bag now and see if we can get closer. Let me see. So, okay, so for my holographic, it would be like the, let me show. Okay, so let me see. Let's see if I can show you guys my hollow. So, okay, so we've got okay, so it shoots. So like if I aim at the top, it's so hard to see. Let me see. Let's zoom in. There we go. There we go. Oh no, no, I didn't want that. Okay, so if I aim for the top, it's gonna hit basically where I said, at the bottom of those circles. So let's go ahead and test that out. Okay. Professional camera equipment. Okay, we are on fire, cocked, ready to go. All the way in. Aim for the top of the bag. Sounded more solid. That was a good solid hit. I was aiming at the very top of the edge of the bag. All right, let's go to the GoPro. Check it out. Okay, so yeah, aiming way at the top of the bag. I hit right at the top, bottom of the circles. So when we're zeroed in at 20 yards, that's about a 12-inch drop, 14-inch drop, 14 and a half inches, 14 and a half inch drop. I measured. The wind, I think, carried it slightly more to the right. It's really starting to pick up out here, so not too bad. I think this is badass. Okay, so this time I'm gonna shoot all 4 arrows. Let's see how they go. We still have plenty of air. It's not cocked yet. We'll put it on safety. My dad's ducking and covering over there. Which, yeah, so anyways. But yeah, it's not cocked yet, so we're still pretty safe. Let's just take it out for now. Even better. Okay. So yeah, our tank pressure is still at like 180. We haven't really lost much pressure. So just like if you're shooting pellets, you know, you can get a good shot count. I mean, I don't know if you're going to shoot this many arrows at your quarry, but at least you'll get something, right? So still there. Our reg pressure is sitting. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. So we're still at about 180 bar on the tank, and we're still sitting at 130 bar on the reg pressure here. So I think we can definitely increase the reg pressure and get more energy, because 20 yards it was going in about this deep. 50 yards it's going in about this deep. So yeah, I think if we wanted more penetration at 50 yards, we probably should be shooting at maybe 150 bar. I kind of don't want to mess with that. The stock has to come off and everything for that, so we're just going to keep it at max pressure, max hammer spring, and max transfer port. So okay, so let's shoot all 4 arrows. I don't remember if I left my GoPro on. Let me check the GoPro. Be back. We're good to go. Okay. Hey, all right. My dad's improving his green thumb skills. We're gonna have a freeze tonight, so he's taking in all the plant life so it doesn't die. Okay, we're gonna shoot all 4. And wish I had like a. I didn't bring enough equipment. I should have brought a bag rest or something. Safety. At this distance, I can't tell where it's going. It's still at like 175 bar. Like, we're not even losing a lot of air. Okay, so I'm let's see how good it groups, because I am not adjusting for anything. I'm just shooting the same. I'm aiming for the handle with the holographic. So that handle is the same spot. Okay, let's go see how we did. Wow, okay, so I don't know the order, but we got 2 lowers and then two group pretty high, so that's pretty good. This one didn't get quite the penetration, but these are a little bit deeper, and then this one, but I mean, it penetrates to about here with the field point. That's, oh, well, not much there. It's hitting something in the back. Okay, I don't know. So anyways, yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, that's gonna be a kill zone, you know, a lung shot, heart shot for a deer. Definitely. So, all right, guys, let's try the other gun. Okay, so now we're just gonna swap out the barrels real quick. We'll see if we keep this in the video. I don't want to keep the video too long. Make it fun. So we just so real quick, I'm just using an Allen key to take off this top rail system, because I cannot access the anchor screws for the that deal. So we'll just take off this top rail. Again, when you're using any tools on your FX rifle, make sure you got good quality tools. You don't want the ends to get rounded off on your Allen keys, because then you'll mess up the screws on that. So then you've got the other side is you don't really want to use the ball head. That's primarily more for the when you can't come in at a straight angle, you know. But I know it's easier because it's longer. But you do have to use the one with, you know, most surface area, and that's going to be this side. So you want to get it in there, open it up, just like that. You got 3 Allen keys, 2 different sizes. That's pretty much it. That's your barrel. Again, it's plugged in at the back, so you don't need the probe. That's your transfer port. It only goes in one way. This is the barrel kit that's good for the Crowns and the Dreamlines, which is fascinating. So if you have a Dreamline, you can shoot arrows. If you've got the Crown, absolutely you can shoot arrows. So beauty behind all that. So anyways, same process here. Just 2 screws, two of the same size screws, and then the big one, and slide out the barrel. I've already loosened up the probe. The probe you do have to be careful with because it is such a small Allen key. Again, do not use this one because you will round off that screw in there. So you're going to want to use the flat end. So usually if you've got a longer, you know, the ones with the handle tools, this one works just fine on this side. So this size, so you know, use that. No, not demonstrating here, but yeah. So again, be very careful when you, especially the smaller screws. They're very. I think FX uses a lot of thread lock on their screws because they're pretty snug. They're not tight. It's just they're snug, and you know, to fight that thread lock, you do need a good surface area. So don't use the rounded end. Don't use the rounded end. Use the nice flat end like that, so you got more surface area to grip onto those screws. So yeah, I'm just going to swap this out. We'll get the sight on there. That's going to take a little bit more tedious time, so we'll get the sight as well on this guy. Oh, again, more surface area. Okay. And then we'll get to testing. I brought the target back to 20 yards because I don't know where this is going to be sighted in at. Whole new system here, so yeah, once we get that kind of a few test shots in, then we'll go ahead and get to shooting. So again, that's pretty much it right there, guys. This will help you actually. My probe, there we go, pellet probe. That notch will help guide you, so can't really go too wrong with it. Just make sure you're snug all the way in, and there you go, it's in. All right, I'll be right back with some test shots and we'll go ahead and see how it does. All right, guys, I just wanted to touch up on some things. Since it is basically the same platform, a Dreamline to a Dreamline, I just use the same rail system. Let's see if it's still zeroed in at the same point, because I haven't adjusted this. That'll be kind of funny if it is. But so yeah, I'm just reusing it instead of having to remount everything and go through all that mess. The arrow's already in, so you can see it sticks out a little bit more because obviously we're not a bullpup design here, but we are the Dreamline Light. So again, this is nice compact rifle. So let me go ahead and get the GoPro set up, and we'll get some test fire shots on this. We did re-zero this in because my dad was uncomfortable aiming for the top of the target, so we re-zeroed it in at 50 yards. So I'm gonna hopefully anticipate where that's gonna shoot, because now we're looking pretty far low. So we'll anticipate how that shoots and see how it goes. We'll just keep that recording, keep that going as part of the video, you know, make it part of the fun. Okay. Okay, I think we're set. So, this might shoot really high. I'm gonna aim towards the bottom of the bag where it says Supreme. And we'll see if it aims, if it hits towards the top of the deal. So, okay. We hit it. Let's see where we hit. Oh, it hit center. Yeah, okay, so I was aiming at Supreme, right? Yeah. Okay, actually, I think that hit pretty much the same. Real quick, guys, the settings. We're still on the high on the transfer port, and then we're pretty much on the top end on the power wheel there. So, I wonder if I laze it. Okay, so, yeah. Let's try now. This is actually kind of fun. It's kind of cool. I didn't think I would like shooting arrows, but this is different. It's kind of cool. Okay, so yeah, we hit the top. So I'm aiming right at the M, right at the M on Supreme. Yeah, that hits. Nice. Okay. Yeah, let's check out the penetration, see how far it goes in compared to the Power Pup. Noise-wise, the Power Pup is a little bit louder, but I mean, yeah, this feels just as powerful. I would say it doesn't feel as powerful, but it feels pretty darn close. This one was originally set up as a 30 caliber, the Power Pup, and so this one, the Dreamline Light, is set up as originally as a 25 caliber, and this reg pressure is sitting at about 120 bar. Now this is a goofier gauge, so it's a little harder to tell. I'm pretty sure it's about 120 bar. And this one I can adjust since it's externally adjustable. We'll do that. Let's do that. Let's check the penetration first, and then we'll bring up the reg pressure, maybe to 150. That might be, no, I'm sorry. Without a chronograph, I don't know if I'm doing, if the guns, because you know, if you bring up the pressure too high, then it closes the valve too quick, and then you don't get proper air delivery out the barrel. So I don't want to adjust it without a chronograph to know that if I'm doing it any good. So we'll just leave it where it's at. But yeah, it's shooting at about 120 bar, and we'll go from there. But let's go ahead and check out the GoPro. All right, well, arrow barrel kit, guys. So yeah, you can get a Dreamline, you know, a little bit more on the entry level side. This one with the carbon fiber bottle, I think is about $13.49, I think. I'm not quite sure, I don't remember. And I'll put the price right here. There you go. Price for the gun, the Dreamline Light with the carbon fiber bottle. We do have different options. You can buy the Dreamline Tactical with the folding stock adapter. That one's a little bit more expensive. And then you can also save money if you don't get the carbon fiber bottle. On the compact series, you can get that air cylinder, and that's a 170cc versus the 300cc. But, you know, it's up to you. Obviously, if you're going to shoot arrows, I think the smaller bottle would be just fine. So, you know, if you just wanted to shoot arrows, then get the smaller bottle, save some money, and get the arrow barrel kit. So now the arrow barrel kit on the FX line, so this is for the Crown or the Dreamline, so pretty much any Dreamline, as we just proved. So the Dreamline Power Pups, Dreamline Light, Dreamline Tactical, all those guys. So with all those, you can use the arrow barrel kit. It comes with 4 arrows, carbon fiber arrows, bolts, whatever you want to call them. And then you've got the barrel, that's $99.99, so $100 for the setup to get that. And you can swap it out, put it on your gun, start hunting big game with it. So who would have thought you could hunt big game with an air gun like this? So so yeah, guys, this one again I think is $13.49. I'll double check on the price. Okay, so I'm gonna put it in text here, obviously. And then the Power Pup. Oh, actually, it's on the box. $1429.99. That's with the Donnie FL. The 25 caliber barrel and the Donnie FL is $1429. And then the Power Pup. Not like this. Not like this. Like is sold for what's my price? $14.29 as well. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. So they're both $14.29. So funny enough, they're both $1429.99. So yeah, you can have the Power Pup with the aluminum bottle. You know, good air volume. This is 400 cc's of air. You fill it to 230 bar. I don't think you can get it all the way up to 250 bar. You're not supposed to. But you can have the bigger bottle. This is a little heavier. The carbon fiber is so much lighter in this series. So if you do want to buy this gun, I would highly recommend you get it with the carbon fiber bottle, but you save some money if you get the aluminum bottle. I think it's like another $200 for the carbon fiber bottle. So get the guns, get the arrow barrel kit. We've got plenty of them in stock right now, depending on when you see this video. But as I speak right now, I know we got plenty. So again, guys, thank you so much. Alamo Air Guns, come on by. We're at 2424 Freedom Drive, right by the airport, San Antonio, Texas. We're come out Broadway, outside the Loop 410, make a left on Freedom, and you come see us. We should have new flags out within this week, so I'm excited about those. I know if you guys have seen our flags, they're embarrassing. But yeah, so I ordered more flags. Aside from that, depending again when you see the video, we should also be probably selling this online, so you can probably buy it online. Hopefully this month, month of February. So check us out. All right, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you around.